When my side makes an error, it's just an honest mistake. But when the other side does, they're dirty liars. Hi, thanks for watching today. It's Sunday, but I didn't do a fact check on Friday, so let's consider this a belated Fact Check Friday. So on Friday, I saw that Elizabeth Warren put a tweet out, or her social media team put a tweet out, and it was for the line for her first rally in Iowa, and she made it just this 4 seconds of glitchiness where everything was sped up. It was really hard to see. I think it should have come with a warning for anyone that was epileptic. And it reminded me of that Wang Chung video, just really hard to watch. On Saturday, Paul Joseph Watson responded to this tweet. And here's what he said. He said, "This is the same 20 people on a fast loop." And when I saw that tweet, I was like, wow, only 20 people? That's kind of disingenuous. That's a little shady. I wonder if anyone can fact check this. So I did. I downloaded the video straight from Twitter. I slowed it down, and I went through and put little emoji face on everyone so they were easy to identify so that we could count them. And here's what I found out. Let's take a look at the video. Sometimes people were in more than one frame, and so I only put the emoji in one of the frames that they were in. I tried to pick the frame that they were most prevalent in. And this is not a repeat. It's a long line of people. I'm not sure how I feel about going through and filming people that are standing in line for a political event. That's kind of uncool, I think. But here they are. And now we're up to over 100. And it keeps going. All these people that are lined up for this event. I did check to make sure that there were not any people that were running back to the back of the line to get counted again. That didn't happen here. All of the people are unique in this, and I went through and counted each one up, and I came to a total of 161. 161. That's a little bit more than 20. Well, I think that this is interesting that Paul Joseph Watson was the one that tweeted this out, and here's why. Just last year, he was accused of manipulating video, of putting out a fake video. And this had to do with Jim Acosta and the White House press secretary intern fighting over a microphone, and did he karate chop her or whatever? He didn't. And was the video manipulated by Paul Joseph Watson? No, it wasn't. And I made a video about that at the time. But he should know. He should know about manipulated video since he's been accused of it himself. But he didn't even bother to look to see if this video had been manipulated, because if he did, he would see that there was a line of 161 people in this 4-second video that was sped up. Now, I don't know why the social media team for Elizabeth Warren put out this awful video. Since then, they probably took a lot of heat for it, but since then, they posted a video of the later rally in the weekend, and they didn't do that. They had it at a normal speed so you could see all the people. And if you don't know, Paul Joseph Watson, he is a YouTuber. He works for InfoWars with Alex Jones. He's got nearly 1 million Twitter followers and over 1.5 million YouTube subscribers. And so when he tweets something like this out, he gets over 1,000 retweets, over nearly 4,000 likes. Who knows how many people saw this? But I read the comments and everyone agrees with him. And that's the issue, is when it's someone that we like, we just agree with it. We go with it. Whatever they're selling, that's what we're buying. But if it's someone that we don't care for, oh, they're a liar, they're manipulating things, they're not being honest. And I don't know. That's not really for me. If you're one of these people that thinks that your side can lie and it's okay because you believe in the cause or whatever, no, that's not right. The thing is, if both sides are honest, right, the better idea will win. And if your side is not being honest, then maybe your ideas suck. Maybe they're not as good as you think they are. Because the best idea should win out if everybody's honest. And that's why I call out the media when they make these errors. Now, I don't expect Paul Joseph Watson to respond to this or to correct it. I'm much too small a YouTuber. He's not even going to see this video. And that's the same with the different fact-checking organizations and newspapers. I have made videos about fact-checking organizations that have made mistakes or have made intentional mistakes. They've never fixed it. They've never corrected it. I've called out different news organizations when they've made errors, and they have not corrected it either. I will send an email, if there's a public email or direct Twitter message or whatever, to whoever wrote the article, and I never get a response, ever. They just ignore it, both sides. And I think that's really shoddy. We should expect more from people that are, making the news. I don't know, we should expect them to try to be honest. I know that we all make mistakes. I make mistakes, but we should try to not be manipulative. I actually like Paul Joseph Watson. I like many of the videos that he makes. I think he's really good. But just because I'm a fan of his doesn't mean that I accept everything he says, and I can call some of those things into question. Likewise, if you subscribe to this channel, I hope that you don't just believe everything I say. I want you to think about it for yourself. And you don't have to agree with me all the time. You don't have to agree with me ever, to enjoy my videos. And in the same way, I don't have to agree with people to follow what they do on Twitter or YouTube. But I would like them to try to be better. Just be better. 2019 should be the year that we try to get better. But see, what he did here, it's reminiscent of what all the mainstream media did with Trump's rallies. You would have all these people in the media saying that nobody showed up at his rallies, and yet when you actually looked at it, there were thousands of people that would show up. And they would write articles on how nobody showed up, and there were pictures of them, lots of people there. And what happens is it's kind of that boy that cried wolf thing. How many times do you need to be lied to before you stop believing someone? Is it once? Is it twice? Is it 30 or 40? How many times do you need to see that someone in the media is just not being honest before you stop believing them? That's the question that I have. Now, I think maybe this was just an honest mistake by Paul. He looked at it. He said, oh, this is just a loop. There's only 20 people there. He didn't look into it. I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt, but he was wrong. And if he finds out that he's wrong, I hope that he does try to correct this. But let me know, what do you do when someone that you likes makes an error or a lie? Do you go along with it because you like them? Let me know in the comments. Peace.
Please click the big red button to subscribe. It really helps me when you do that. And click the bell to allow notifications so you never miss a new video.